Hey guys, my name is Ross Schuyler, and I want to be telling you guys a little bit about my origin. So, have you guys ever wanted to maybe dig a little bit deeper within your family, find out who your ancestors are, maybe where you come from, see if you guys have any famous relatives? That'd be cool. Well, I always have, and I did a little bit of research, found out a little bit about myself, and I want to share it with you guys. So, I am Ashkenazi Jewish, and yeah, I want to be covering the origin of Ashkenazi Judaism, and I'm going to be covering the way they got to America and their current day status. So Ashkenaz. So yeah, a little bit about the origin. Ashkenaz is the biblical name of the grandson Japhet, from the ancestor of the Romans. Ashkenaz settlers established communities along the Rhine River in western Germany in the Middle Ages. So they adapted from traditions from Babylon and the Western Mediterranean, and yeah, their traditional language out there is Yiddish, and they had developed this when they moved up to Northern Europe. And because of a lot of conflicts with the Jews and everything, they had to move separate places. And this is a little bit about how they got to America. So in the century spanning from around 1820 to 1924, there was a lot of Jews that made their way to America. In the first half of the 19th century, Jewish immigrants came mostly through Central Europe. They settled in New York, Philly, Baltimore, St. Louis, New Orleans, San Francisco, and a lot of little small towns around there. This makes sense to me because my dad's side of the family, that's the Jewish side of the family. My dad's side of the family lives in St. Louis, and out there they have a very vast Jewish community. They have grocery stores out there, nothing but kosher. If you know about Schnucks, you know about it. It's very, very vast out there. Not so much down here, but it's very vast out there. So now about Ashkenazi Jews today. So with about 5 to 6 million Ashkenazi Jews in America, it's not really our native thing. It's not my native thing. It's not, we can't really say it's our main religion. But in Israel, however, Judaism is. And so Israel has a population of about 9 million, and about 75% of them are Jewish. So Israel has been in a state of conflicts with its neighbors since the very founding of it. Most Jewish Israelis are drafted into the Israeli Defense Force at the age 18. There's an Israeli-Palestinian conflict where violence has been aimed at civilians, and it's been a very big concern in Israel. Tight security checking bags anywhere, bus stations, you have them at restaurants, they're checking bags, they're very tight security, and shopping malls, it's been crazy. Israel is also considered a global leader in counterterrorism, and they staged daring operations over the years at rescuing hostages and seeking exacting retribution against terrorist operations. So it's digging a little bit deeper. It's eye-opening to me that Judaism has been in a state of conflict since almost it began, and it's really eye-opening, and there's a lot of hatred to exist, and even to this day, and so a little bit tough. But so today we covered the origin of Ashkenazi Jews. We covered the way that they got to America, and then we also covered how they are today and what they're how they're doing today. So yeah, I encourage you guys all to do the same. I learned a little bit about myself. I learned a little bit about my